this is big news, apparently. One of the gymnasts, a girl named Olivia Dunne, she's in a star-studded relationship with pitcher Paul Skenes, the number one pick in the draft. She sat in the stands to watch her baseball Bows minor league debut in Bradenton, Florida. Oh, my God, if Olivia Dunne shows up. See, that's it right there. Show your ass. That's more clothes than the woman ever wears, and she's making a ton of money. My wife, the lovely Lee Ross Dakich, said it best. Livy, why you got so many clothes on? I mean, that's unlike her. I guess maybe it's a formal event, the Academy of Country Music Awards. But anyway, my wife said it best. Little girls that are going to take their clothes off are going to make the most money in NIL. And Livy Dunne, and her little look, oh. Seriously, looks like she's 10 years old. I mean, dudes, give it a break. Jeez, give it a break, will you? What's her name? What are those twins' names? Haley and Bailey or whatever the hell. Take your clothes off, get in a bikini, and make some NIL money. Yeah. My wife was right. Hey, look, the quarterback's always going to make the money. There you go. That's more like you. Go something strapless. Go something bikini. Yeah, do that. Anheuser-Busch has teamed up with the Commanders. That's right. Anheuser-Busch. Beer gone awry. Friday night bites with the Commanders. That's right. You know the Cubs. You go to Wrigley Field, you can only really, unless you get some kind of, IPA, but everything else is Bud products, and it hurts me. I've only been to Wrigley once this year, but it hurt me because I love Mango Card. I've told you this. I have. I've told you this forever. But America's most dysfunctional franchise, the Washington Commanders, who should be named the Redskins if you've studied anything, but I know you all haven't, they are teaming up with Anheuser-Busch, America's most dysfunctional beer brand. What are they teaming up to do? Hell, I don't know. The hell do I know? But I know this. When dysfunction gets together, you know I'm down for it. You know I am. I love me dysfunction. I want crazy woman to marry crazy guy, and then we see what's going on in the world. Isn't it better? See, that Nick Lachey, and I'm going back a few years, marrying Jessica Simpson, he was too easy. He was too smooth. That Federline guy, K-Fed or whatever his name was, marrying Madonna. Madonna needed to marry crazy. So now we got two of the most dysfunctional brands in American beer and American sports going with one another, and I am here for it. I am. We shall see what we shall see. This is simple. I'm going to tell you this again. You hire that Paige Sporonic. You get that Paige Sporonic, you put her in a low-cut shirt. You don't even have to put her in it. She'll wear it for you. Put her in a low-cut shirt, show the rack, seriously, and sell beer. It's not that hard. I mean, think about it. What's the opposite? What is the opposite of Dylan Mulvaney? The opposite is Paige Sporonic. No, I think so. Anheuser-Busch, there's some backstory here. The Anheuser-Busch had terminated its partnership with the Commanders in 2022, but now they got a new owner, so Anheuser-Busch stood up. We're not getting it here with Daniel Snyder. Jason Wright, who it gets a hall pass on everything, he said he's the president of the Commanders. We're thrilled to partner with Anheuser-Busch again to create a new and improved experience for Commander fans. Yeah, well, a lot of fans are like, what are you doing? Woke team goes with woke beer. Makes sense. This has got to be the worst marketing move ever. Here I thought the new ownership was going to do things differently. Nope. Right back to the same backwards thinking. That's from Big Boy Sports Cards. Now, not all are negative. Some are positive. But hey, what are you going to do? Look. I don't care about DEI. The woke, cancel culture loving Commanders have no intention of respecting America and instead are pushing their own DEI agenda against their own customers' outrage shown in the Reclaim the Redskins petition. So it's all tied in. You know it is. It's all tied in. Everything is tied in. And the Commanders are doing Commander things. So I don't, you know what? We'll be all right. This Wander Franco thing. You know, the star shortstop, the new young stud of the Tampa Bay Rays who's alleged to have been in a relationship with a 14-year-old girl. Listen to this. It is unlikely that Wander Franco will play in MLB again while they are probing into allegations the shortstop had an improper relationship with a minor. Now think about that. Unlikely to play in Major League Baseball. Now, I've always said this. I always try to look beyond my nose. All right? So I say to myself, all right, how do you play Major League Baseball from prison? Like, do you go to prison if you are having an affair, a sexual relationship with a 14-year-old girl? Now, I don't know the answer to that. I'll be honest with you, I don't. Like, I think you do. But it seems to me that people get out of prison. Now, this guy, he was born March 1st, 2021. So he's 22 years old. Okay? Now, I don't know. Somebody asked me this question. You know, an 18-year-old having sex with a 17-year-old in high school. You know, one's a junior, one's a senior. One's in college, you're still a senior in high school. I don't know. But a 14-year-old girl, and you're a 22-year-old adult, you got to go to jail. So how are you going to play baseball from jail? You know, we've had certain things. Like, anybody heard from Addison Russell since his girlfriend, I think it was his girlfriend, not his wife, I think it may have been his wife, alleged abuse in Instagram posts? Anybody seen or heard from him? I mean, I haven't seen or heard from him ever. But this 22-year-old is facing not only a Major League Baseball inquiry, he's facing an inquiry in the Dominican Republic, he's facing an inquiry here in the United States. And, you know, one of the things that we have always said and is always ringing true in sports is that talent can outweigh your problems. Meaning, look, how many chances did Pac-Man Jones get? Antonio Brown? It all goes back to Steve Howe, the left-handed relief pitcher of the Dodgers. This is going way back. You can look Steve Howe up. Steve Howe was a really good relief pitcher. He, I don't know, got like 7 chances. He got like, it was like every other day, you're like, Steve Howe suspended for drug use, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, all right, okay. All right. So it all started with him. If your talent outweighs your problems, you can stay. But I think this is a problem that no matter how talented this kid is, people are going to be like, no, you can't be signing this dude. We are a country of second chances, so we'll see. But, man, oh, man. Woo, that's a tough one. I know my answer. My answer is I ain't signing you. My answer is you need to go to jail or something. You know, I don't know. But, man, because, number one, what you did was ridiculous. And, number two, you're just, I don't know, not smart enough to exist. Are you? Are you smart enough to exist? Are you smart enough to be around? Are you smart enough for, I don't know. Amazing.